Good morning, everybody. Just going to start on and jump on in. I, we had our giveaway, and when you always try to do something positive, it always comes back to something negative coming out of it, because the enemy just don't want you to be great, right? Uh, so with that being said, I'm I everyone received what they were supposed to receive. I noticed that someone had actually cloned someone else's profile and was trying to get their Amazon gift card. So it's all right. It's all right. God nudged me and said, "Don't let that defeat you." And to keep on pushing. So here I am this morning. So I hope this morning everybody is blessed. I just want to jump right into the message today because I don't want to take too much of your time. But um, you know, are you giving and receiving, right? We're I had to learn along the way, especially through the seasons God was taking me through, to set up boundaries. And with doing so, I had to make sure that when I set up those boundaries, I wasn't putting up walls, but I was putting up a fence, to where I could see and use my discernment that God blessed me with to see what needed my attention and what didn't. So, some of the notes I took today is, are you overcommitting? Are you passive aggressive? Are you super supportive, right? And if you are, that's amazing, that you're giving yourself to others, that you're being that rock, that support system. But in retrospect, in that turnaround, in the reverse role, are you receiving that in return? So, or do you have those walls up? Are you saying, you've been supportive to this person, but are you allowing that person that you were being supportive to, now that they've healed and reached that level to where they're at that growth level, to they've got themselves in order, you've helped them get up there, and now they want to return the favor by being your support system. Are you open to that? Are you allowing that? And then, not even that person, but anyone in your circle that that you trusted enough to be in that tight knit circle. Are you allowing that? And if you're not, uh, then later on down the line, are you resenting that? Have you put up so many boundaries that you've put the wall? You haven't put the gate up. You put the wall, and now you want to help everybody else out, but once they help you, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, ain't nothing wrong. I'm good. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I'm good. And you don't want to let anybody in, but it's like, okay, then is that fair? Do you think that's fair to not allow that person to help you, or to even be a listening ear? Or is it that you don't trust that person? Or is it that whatever the case may be? But that is your choice to make. Absolutely, 100%. But later on down the line, you cannot resent that person or anybody else for not offering that help to you, or offering just the shoulder, the ear, the ability to be vulnerable in your space or in their space, right? So even it goes even to say, you know, don't say, like I was having this conversation last night. I was talking to this person very close to me, and they said, well, I'm just gonna do, they were complaining because they were doing things for people that they don't necessarily have to do. And my thing is, are you doing it because you want to bless them? Are you saying that you have to do it because really you really offered to do it, but now you complaining about it because you really didn't want to do it? My thing is, I don't have a problem with saying no. No to me now is like hello, because I used to overdo it. I used to overcommit. I used to do this, that, and the other, and then it would spread me thin, and I was not able to to commit to myself the things that I wanted to do. And I told this person, I said, you know what? You have to learn to say no. You have to learn to set boundaries because later on, you're going to not only be mad at yourself, but you're going to resent them because, but it was in your own doing because you should have said, I can't do this. I can't. I'm not going to. No. No is a complete sentence. Please remember, no is a complete sentence. I learned that myself, and I'm just passing it along. No is a complete sentence. Don't overcommit yourself. Don't be passive aggressive. Well, no, nobody got time for that. Life's too short. So, you know, yes, we want positivity. We want to give it, but are we readily able to receive it? Or do we want to hold back and close in and shut down and then later on say, oh, well, ain't nobody help me? Ain't nobody thinking about me. Nobody cares about me. And then you want to resent everybody. But yeah, people were actually in your corner and not a lot of people want to overstep either. So they're like, you help me. I want to help you. But then they're going to try different avenues to maybe flip it to where they can ask you in different ways and you block them every time. Then they're not going to overdo it because they're going to say, okay, well, maybe they need space, right? And so they're like, okay, I'm not going to overstep. But it's always good to receive that, even if it might be something you don't want to hear. Because 9 times out of 10, if it's something good for you, it's something you really probably don't want to hear anyway. And we're all a little stubborn. But don't be resentful. Don't be resentful. Don't be bitter. Don't be torn. Don't be mad when you look back on your situation after you get over that situation, after you get through that situation, and you look back and be like, oh, well, don't be mad. Don't be mad because there's people out here that want to help you. There's people out here that if you allow them to come into your space and listen to you and be that ear, be that shoulder, they're more than happy to give that to you. They're there for you. So you can't be mad when you're the giver, but you're not receiving. And our givers always remember you got to have a limit because the takers they have none. And just like I said, no is a complete sentence. They get mad at that no. Because you can give, and as soon as you say no, they want to look at you sideways. And don't let that bother you because you have to stand on your word. No is a complete sentence. So just be mindful of that. It's okay to receive positivity. It's okay to be in a space where you receive that love from somebody else. I wish that we could, I keep not really, it's like a tug of war with God because I keep saying to myself, why do I keep making these videos, right? I said, I don't know why I keep making these videos, Lord, because nobody, like I kept, some days I get a few, comments here and they touch a few people, and then I say to myself, well, Lord, okay, Lord, as long as I touch somebody, but you know what? I'm not being obedient for you all. I want to walk in love and compassion as I always do, and I want to help you. But I'm being obedient to God because He keeps nudging me to make these videos, and He speaks. He just meets me where I'm at and speaks through other people too. Like my son just out of nowhere the other day was like, "Mom, you need a platform. You need to do this. You need." I'm like, "I got videos. Like I do videos. I got a page and everything." He's like, "Okay, you need to be doing some more videos." So I'm like, "Okay, God, So, but I wish that we could all come together and be able to receive. As I'm winding back to my subject, is that we could receive that love as much as we give out. Just think, like everybody always says, look at all the love and compassion that you've put into the wrong people. Just imagine how much love and compassion you can put into the right people. Even if we can't change the world, we can be the change that we want to see. So just think of that food for thought today. I got really passionate because I just be like, people, so many people pour into me and I want to pour into them. And then they put that wall up and they're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's gonna be all right. Okay, that's fine and all, but I'm trying to like I guess I get so frustrated because I like I love you. I walk in compassion. I love you. I walk in love and compassion. I want to be able to help you. And it's okay for people to put those boundaries up. And it's not it's I don't even think it's a boundary. I think it's a wall because we're so independent and we don't want to be vulnerable and we don't want to be in those vulnerable spaces, and we can pick and choose when we want to be in those vulnerable spaces, but sometimes givers need to be on the receiving end, and we need to take advantage of that. So many people have taken advantage of our love and compassion, so why can't we take advantage of it on the receiving end, right? So, all right, that's all I had to say today. Uh, I get so, I mean, that, when it comes to walking in love and compassion, it just really touches me. It touches my spirit, my soul, my heart. Uh, I just, I try to understand people. And I know we will always, we'll go crazy trying to understand people. So as instead of me, I flip it. You know, I try to understand people, and then I think of it. I'm like, you know what, God, I'm never going to. So I'm just going to remain the person that I am and walk in love and compassion. And hopefully they will see you and me, and then they will be able to maybe feed off that and be able to walk in the same way that I walk. So I hope y'all have a good day. I love y'all. And I just hope that you stay blessed and you open up and receive the love and compassion that others have for you. All right, y'all have a blessed day.